I must find a successor immediately. I don't know if I can ever find one pure or even with the right intentions, but I must find one quickly nonetheless. One out of the public eye, one that has true morals and a true compass of mind. I don't know who could do this. Shortly after, Sludge Villain, that happened. As All Might's shopping, he's trying to lay low, trying to, disappear from the Hero Commissioner's eyes, from spies, basically people trying to hunt down All Might on the level of Lady Nagant. Trying to get away, so he debuffs, because they know he can pass it down, but they don't know his, skill, small light form. So he buffs down, goes, and he's like, I actually do need a couple items, or, I need an alibi, so to not act suspicious, he'll buy some random, things, like normal casual wear, like eggs, milk and whatnot, until he sees, the Sludge Villain. The Sludge Villain would, rob cash from a bank. All Might was like, not the time. Fine. As he buffs up and, decides to chase down the Sludge Villain. The entire thing happens. And he sees... Now we go to another point of view. We see a boy picking up a charred notebook, walking to home. He feels like he should be able to do something more with his life. Something more should be there. Something besides being quirkless. But he can't figure out what, though. He knows he wants to be a hero, but he doesn't know how to go through it. And, he hasn't had the best, hype. No one's here to hype him up. His mother kind of said sorry instead of, helping him. So, he's kind of down. But he feels like there's something there, though. But he doesn't know what. As now we go to the Sludge Villain accident. He goes under a tunnel and proceeds to read one of the books. He looks up, feeling some sort of disturbance. He didn't know what it was, but he knew it was coming closer and closer. As inevitably, when he walked over a sewage pipe, or, a sewer lens, it busted open and, a Sludge Villain happened. You'll make a great skin suit, yeah. As, he proceeds to choke Midoriya with the slime and try to, smush all that meat and whatnot into the suit. But yeah, that would happen. And inevitably, All Might would appear. As soon as All Might would appear, though, something would happen. When he did his Texas Smash, that connection between the Sludge Villain, Deku, and All Might, there would be a shock of electricity. Green lightning, and, as you will. This green lightning would feel unique. Midoriya, within only seconds, would feel stronger, but it would only last a couple seconds. He'd feel like he can become a hero within that very second, as his eyes begin to fade to dark, his sight becoming blurry, and his unconsciousness becoming okay. As now we go to All Might slapping Midoriya like 17 different times. wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, as you know, trying to make sure he's not dead. He would immediately wake up, as you know, the entire, you know, fiasco happens. You're, oh my, can I get a, as you know, he would already see an autograph in his book. And then he realized something. If I want to be reinsured, I can be a hero. I know I can be, but I need the confidence boost. As you know, the entire yada yada, he, like, yeah. As, you know, he goes on All Might's arm, and the entire thing happens, like, oh my god, you're not All Might, and, you know, that's when he asks the $1 million question, can I become a hero, even though I'm quirkless? Within this scenario, he says no. Or technically, that's what you would think he would say. But since I only got a week to finish up the series, I don't have that much time to be extending the story like that. So, we would see a hand from All Might's hair and pointed at Midoriya. I suppose you can only, I suppose anyone can be a hero with any actions, as long as you have the willpower to do it. You must never give up to become a hero. So I'll give you this choice, young, as you know, he would, you know, nod his head, as Midoriya would say, oh, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. Now here's my question to you. Would you wish to become my hero? As knowing he has limited time, and, you know, it's either that or the Hero Commission, you know. Just thinking of a basically super god-like assassins coming after you. Same energy as Rita Repulsa, but yeah, you know, terrifying. We don't need multiple of those around. As we go to the future, or not future, but, you know, distance of the future. Time has resumed. Memories. Good memories will last. A connection between a teacher and student began. As now we go back to the present. As being shocked and basically awestruck, not knowing what to say, before Midoriya can say yes, All Might knew this. He heard a why. He's like, yeah, and then, you know, boosh, explosion happening. As that is when a very loud bang will be heard. Well, explosion and rubble and flying everywhere. This would be a young Bakugo being trapped by a villain. No other than the sludge villain. While that's happening, there would be the sound of help. But it wouldn't be coming from Bakugo. It would be coming from his subconscious. Since Bakugo's too ignorant to, you know, say he actually needs help. As within his thought process, he would feel that something is about to happen. Some sort of light, some sort of entity can save him. There'd be hope in his eyes. But he wouldn't figure out where this energy is coming from. As with an instance, they would both be running down. As you know, right before, you know, the yes appeared, he kind of, you know, snatched the hairs like, yes, I will. As you know, a little kind of montage, they kind of both running. Is like, okay, so what you need to learn about Filmora is basically running and then kind of explaining it on the way. Running to the villain. But since, you know, the only reason the total manipulation of One For All wasn't a thing was because All Might was injured and he wasn't able to create the, you know, the entire, you know, he wasn't able to conjure up the complete and max potential of All For One, since All For One enhances your body and apparently enhances your wounds too, so if you get damaged, you're kind of fucked. But yeah, while this happens, there's something within Midoriya. As soon as he locks eyes with the edgy-haired blonde, something in him would yell out.